everybody. It is Monday, and you know what that means. It is Monday Motivation, so welcome in. If you do not know who I am Pamela, aka Scooterrenee. I always joke with everybody that the only name I really know anymore is Scooter. I rarely ever know what my real name is, so if you call me Pamela, if you call me Scooter, I will answer to any of them. But I am your host for Monday Night Motivation, as I am for all Monday Motivation. Make sure you do the YouTube things. You subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell to be notified for every time I go live or upload new content, as well as a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that as well on your way in, on your way out, during, in between. It doesn't matter. Just a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. So, again, welcome. If you are brand new to my Monday Motivation, you've never been to one of these before, I hope you will get a lot from it. I hope you will discover that this is a safe place, is a place for hope, a place to dream, a place for cheering, for encouragement and everything. I hope you find it all here. And then if you're my OGs, you know who you are. Thank you for coming in as you do every Monday night, or just about every Monday night, right? And then, of course, the playback crew, which means you don't have to catch me live. You can watch the playback, but I love my playback crew. So thank you for supporting me, whether it's live or after. I certainly greatly appreciate all of you. So I need just a little bit more motivation myself, guys. And I hadn't planned on doing this, but today has been a hard day. A lot of y'all know why. But I just need a little bit more encouragement, kind of something to get myself a little bit more spiced up, if you will. So just real quick, let's go back to this old video. All right, guys, I just needed a few minutes to myself to kind of get my head in the right space. So thank you guys for indulging me in watching that video. It's been a while since I've shown it, and so today is certainly one of those days that I needed to hear those words of being a fighter and all that kind of stuff. So let's see who all is here in chat. I know y'all been waiting. First up, we got Tammy in the house, Dream Chaser. Welcome in. So good to see you, my friend. We got Selena here, my feather sister. Welcome, welcome. She's so sweet. She sending me text messages in the background. We got Ashley here. Hey, Ashley, welcome in. Glad to have you. And we got Stephanie. Stephanie, you're not late. We just got started. So you are right on time, my friend. Scooty booty. That's right. We got Joanne McGuire in the house. Welcome in, Joanne. Good to see you. See, you're my beautiful feather sister. Love you bunches. The cows go moo. We got Lisa D in the house. Welcome in, Lisa D. We got Laura here as well. Welcome in, Laura. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Shelby, it's been a while. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Nancy Smith is here. Welcome in, Nancy. Good to see you as well. All right. Anybody else? If I have not said hello to you, yell at me. And Black Widow is here. Congratulations, Black Widow. I just saw your post. Black Widow has hit the watch hours to be able to apply on YouTube for the, I'm assuming it's where you can actually start getting the, what do you call it? What did I tell you guys when y'all do it for me? The cash, the whatever. I can't even think. So congratulations, Black Widow. I'm so proud of you. It is a lot of work to get those watch hours, to get the subscribers and everything. Selena hit her 1,000 subscribers the other day. I mean, y'all are bringing it. Y'all are rocking it. This is the group I love to be with every single Monday because we just encourage one another. We celebrate one another. And that's the way we should do this. You know, women should be lifting other women and vice versa with the men as well. So I don't want to leave any men out in case there are any men watching in the background. So you deserve to be encouraged as well. So we got Janice in the house. Hey, Janice. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. That's right. Get them coming in. All right, guys. So after the announcements at the end of my topic, I will be announcing 3. I finally decided, guys, 3 hashtag winners. This is the monthly winners that I do. All you do, if you do not know what I'm talking about, you're brand new to my channel or you've been wondering but haven't understood, I do a short almost every day, not every day, but I do a short, and in the short I announce the hashtag of the day. All you do is comment. That's all you do. Comment with the hashtag, and then you get 1 comment per day. You get from the first of the month to midnight on the last day of the month. So if you go before the first of the month or after the end of the last day of the month, it doesn't count. But the way you will know that I've seen your hashtag is usually I wait to the end of the month, the new month that we're in, and I'll start thumbs up and hearts. So that's how you know I've seen your hashtag and you have been entered. And guys, we have quite a few entries in this cup. So we are going to draw those 3 names. There's going to be 3 winners. You can only win once, and I will be making this a choice of 3 fold up things. So it'll be 3 of them. I decided to change it up for a bit. So this is going to be for February. So all the entries from February will be tonight. You'll have the whole month to do whatever you want to do with the prize that you win. And then we'll do it again come 1st of April for March. So, Oh, Shelby, I've already got everything planned. I'm sorry, sweetie. If you do win, I'll let you know. I will let you know. So if you want to be able to choose, then you need to be here at the end. Otherwise, I will let you know that you won, Shelby. So I will let you know, and then you'll just take whatever is left over. But they're all great prizes, so I mean, you're not going to be disappointed no matter what. So tonight's topic is on leading with who you is. Now, in the book, this chapter is actually titled something differently, and I think I left it out of this description. Maybe, or did I copy it? Hold on. No, it's there. So again, those of you that are new watching for the first time tonight, it'll be right here. Give to Nancy if I win, please. You got it, Shelby. You got it. Renee, welcome in. Good to see you. And Renee, I got your email. I'll reply to you probably tonight or tomorrow. But I did get your email. Thank you, girl. And we got Carol here. Welcome in, Carol. Good to see you. So again, if you are new, this is the book that we are discussing. I'm taking a few topics, not all of them, from this book. If you are interested in buying this book, it is down in the description. Cool Ranch and some other people asked that I put it down there for y'all so y'all can find it easily and get it easily. So we probably will cover this until about June. So there you go. We got April, May, June. We got 3 more months. So there you still got time is what I'm trying to say. No worries, Renee. So yeah, that's the book that we're taking this from. But in the book, it's titled something totally different. But I didn't want to take a chance on someone being offended or take a chance that YouTube would take this video down because of what it's titled. So it is lead with your lower region is what I will say. So I decided to title this Lead with Who You Is. We had Love the One You Is, and now we're going to do Lead with the One You Is. So that's how this all came about. And that's how I'll leave it. So there you go, guys. So when I say lead with who you is, what do you think that actually means? Do you think it's authoritative? Is it a corporate head honcho? Is it someone too big for their britches? Is it someone bossy? Because some people are literally not scared, but they don't like that word leading. Laura said, be yourself. Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. Yes. Laura, you get a gold star tonight. You hit it right on the head. But leading isn't all about being entitled or having a title or being someone in authority. It's the energy and the purpose by which you lead yourself each day and how you serve others. So yes, Laura, you got it right. And Stephanie, be true to yourself and be who you are with everyone. Yes. Selena says, we know you is smart, you is kind, and you is important. And so are y'all. So is you. And y'all know that's my title or my phrase of the year, besides my word of the year. My phrase of the year is take me as I am. And so this fits right along with that, guys. All right, guys, real quick, y'all know we got to do this. All right, positive spot thought. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the expert's mind, there are few. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the expert's mind, there are few. Meaning a beginner doesn't have any expectations. If you think about it, there's no expectation. There's no preconceived notions or past experiences to limit our view of a situation. Beginners also have a curiosity towards something new, and they're open and eager to learn. There's the old saying of, if I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have done it. Right? I mean, how many of y'all have heard that? If I knew then what I know now. Some will say I wouldn't have done it. Some would say I would do it all over again. Some would say, I would have done this, but not that. But that saying has been around forever. And maybe that's a true statement for someone that committed a serious crime or made some life choices that they wouldn't have made back then. But I also think that's when we were the most daring. We were the most creative. And we took chances, unlike those of us that are now older and wiser. And because you get older, the less chances you're likely to take because you think you're wiser. So, hey, or you're too old to do it, or, whatever that might look like for you. As we get older, less chances do we take. Back when we were kids, we did things and we went for it. We did it only for the sole reason of just because. Well, I'm going to, one of my favorite books as a kid was, what was it? Eat fried worms or eat worms or something like that. And, I just think of kids doing that dare. I dare you eat that worm. And you did it because you just did it just because. Was it the smartest thing to do? Maybe not, but, as kids, we were just so daring and we took a chance. And as we become young adults, we also got this newly ability to make big things happen in our lives because of the just because. We're so daring, at the younger ages. Make sure I'm not missing anybody here. Genesis 14, now 20 watching. Keep them thumbs up. Jessica's here. Hey, Jessica, welcome in, my friend. All right. But, we just did it because there was, we knew, we knew no better. We were not jaded at the time by all these failures. And we were still thinking that death was something that happened to other people. We were still young. We had a long time before death even entered our brain. And we didn't worry about the what ifs. Well, if I do this, what if this happens? Well, what if that happened? We just weren't thinking about those things as we were kids to teens or even early 20s. Back then, our priority was about fun. And the consequences, they were just somewhere. And if we even had any consequences at all, they were just somewhere off in the far distance. And I don't know how many of you, but sometimes I sit there and go, well, let's just do it now. We'll ask for forgiveness later. Sometimes you got to have that mindset. I'll do it now. And if it wasn't the right thing to do, then I'll ask for forgiveness. Jessica's asking if we could pray for her mother-in-law. She's in the hospital. She hasn't eaten for 3 days, and she's in a lot of pain. Yes, so y'all add Jessica's mother-in-law to your prayer list, please. We'll be praying for her, Jessica. So, the older and wiser, how many of you feel that way, but also realize that you've traded in living fully in your purpose for a more grown-up version of life that ranged on barely passing to the full-on it sucks attitude, right? We were more daring as teenagers and early 20s, as I said earlier. We took chances. And then somehow we buy into this idea that being responsible, and I've heard this said many a times and everything, but being responsible, people think that means that it equals to not having fun anymore. So many of us don't have that waking up feeling excited about life as we did as we were younger. It's, I got to go to work today, got to bring home, a paycheck so we can pay this month's bills and whatever that might be. Because we traded getting older, that we need to trade in the younger days, settle down, and be more realistic. I love the air quotes tonight. Now, this is not saying that you go out there and you be an irresponsible jerk and you just do whatever you daggone well please, or doing crazy, stupid things that we know we shouldn't do. That's not what I'm saying. But no matter what your age is, on the other side of the screen, it's about continuously living our dreams no matter what stage of life we're in, instead of settling for mediocrity. Good grief. Instead of settling just to settle where we think that's all we deserve, we settle thinking that there's nothing else available or appropriate for us anymore. And that's just not the case, guys. That is not the case. Selena says, I jumped on trains, jumped off bridges, and bless, not my best ideas. Maybe not, but my gosh, like, to me, that's exciting. I never did that, ever. I can swim underwater. I can't swim on top of water. So, see, I would never jumped off a bridge or a bluff or anything like that. But that is one of the things the author in her book talks about, is jumping on trains, and talk about how she belonged to this band and that was the things that they did. And it just blows my mind. I never have done that. I don't even know if my little legs could get me up on the train as it is. Selena, you probably could, but yeah, my little legs, no. Again, it's not saying to go out there and be irresponsible, but we only get to be in our bodies for a limited time. So why not celebrate the journey instead of merely riding it out until it's over? Right, Lisa D? It sounds so much fun, especially back in the younger days, Can't see us doing that now as we're older, but I mean, if we could, why not? What I find that can be sad is some people don't want to start living until they're told they only have a certain amount of time left. Why not live like that each day? I mean, the Bible does say that tomorrow is not guaranteed. It is not promised to us. So why not live like that every day? Right, Selena? I was just thinking about that. Maybe it might have been Saturday when I was at my grandson's birthday party. It's just, I'm just so happy where my life is. As far as, with my kids and my grandkids and everything. I can't wait to hear them, Selena. That sounds like an all-nighter when we get together in person. Yes. But people, they just stop living and just waste what time they have left. They talk about people retiring, and some of them, they just sit there and watch the grass grow, the paint dry on the wall, or the house, whatever. Why not just live each day to the fullest? Whatever that looks like for you. I know some of y'all are homebound, you can't get out, and I totally get that. Please do not get me wrong on that. But there are other things that you can do to still enjoy your life. And this is where the hard part comes in, which is why I had to play the motivation song earlier. But today is my daddy's 2-year anniversary in heaven. 1 second. And I've had some panic attacks before today because this is the first year that I was at the office when I got the news 2 years ago. When I got the news that my daddy wasn't coming home to be with us and that I needed to go there, which was 2 hours away. And trying to get home to Robert, who was and is my safe place when my world is just crumbling around me and the darkness was just engulfing me. And I'm not sharing this with you guys to, pity or whatever. I know my daddy did not want to pass like he did. He never wanted to talk about dying. His death was so very unexpected, and I struggle with it today on how stupidly unfair it was and is. And I know my daddy is in a better place, and I also know he is celebrating. And maybe in a tiny place in my heart, it's celebrating as well. I know it is. But I found that darkness just engulfing me today. It took me an hour to just get out of bed to get ready to go to work. Because simply I miss my daddy. That's all it is. And all that to say that it's okay if we have days like today. I am going to keep on living because I know my daddy would want me to continue to fight to live and to make my dreams come true, just like he would if he was here. So you see, right, Selena, deep breaths. You see, we're all still allowed to dream, and those dreams we have or had, they are still available to us no matter what age we are. Maybe it looks a little different from when we were younger. We just have to keep on living and kick all of our fears from past experiences in the head and participate in our own kicking butt. Whatever that may look like for you or myself. And I know that is what my dad would want for me. So he would want me to continue making my dreams come true and kicking butt. I remember whenever I would, be talking to somebody and they'd be like, well, you just can't do it that way, or this is just not going to be accepted that way, or whatever. And my daddy would always say, now, did you look at them or say to them, now listen here. And so anytime I have someone that fights me on something that I want to do, I'll always think of him in that and saying, now listen here. Let me go back up here real quick. Stephanie says, I'm listening, helping someone with stone choices. Her 7-year-old is making bracelets to sell because she wants to earn money to go see Taylor Swift. Yes. Yes. That 7-year-old can do anything she wants to do. Go see Tay Tay. I was told at 22 you have stage 2 cancer, and I had 2 babies. And when I was kidnapped, I know I had to live, right? And it's, we should know that regardless. But a lot of times people just don't wake up until then. All I could think of was the song by Tim McGraw. I went skydiving. I went Rocky Mountain climbing. Talk about his daddy when his daddy learned that he had cancer. And that was all the things that he wished he would have done. And, if you are capable and you have the financial means or whatever, go and do it. One of my favorite jokes is, that I've heard, I can't remember who said this, but they said, I've never seen a U-Haul on the back of a funeral car. And it's so true, because we can't take it with us. Thank you, guys. The thing is, it's okay to feel like this when we carry you. You always carry us. Oh, thank you, Selena. And that's why I try to tell people, it's okay to feel this way. You just don't want to stay this way for too long. And if you do, I hope there's help out there for you. There's people that will listen to you, that you can talk to. I miss Mommy 17th this month will be 17 years she passed. Right? And I don't know if I say later on in my notes here, but I lost my mom 2 weeks later from my dad. So today was my dad. 2 weeks from now will be my mom on the 23rd. But she passed away with Alzheimer's. It was expected for her to pass at some point. And she fought 10 years with Alzheimer's, and it's a cruel, horrible disease. They don't call it the long goodbye for nothing, and so you're already kind of prepared for that to happen. You're wanting it to happen because that, they'd be so much better off. My mom is 85 and homebound, but I've told her, don't waste what God has blessed you with. She survived a brain aneurysm after my dad died from cancer. I told her, maybe write cards of encouragement to others. Yes, see? Yes, exactly. Oh, Right, Stephanie? It's like, come on, people. Thank you, Carol. All right. No worries, Jessica. Let us know. Thank you, Lisa D. Right, Selena? 2 weeks, that'll be a totally different story, though. I will be celebrating my mom. So again, we are still allowed to dream. And those dreams we have or had, they're still available to us, is what I said a while ago. And that is so very true, especially, doing things that bring us passion, things that we were passionate about, doing those things like making encouragement cards and stuff like that. We can get so bogged down in looking at the list of the negatives instead of finding the positives. And I found myself looking for positive things in today. For one, I know my daddy was, and he still is proud of me. I know my daddy would want me to still kick butt like I've been since I was born. And I know he would still want me to keep living and pursuing the dreams that I had and have. He would always call me every day, especially when I got started in the flea market at hometown, and he would say, "So, how's your sales going?" And when I was doing Poshmark and doing this auction, he was really excited about me doing auctions on YouTube. He was always calling me, "How you doing? How's those sales?" Because he was a traveling salesman my whole life. He sold everything from food to the very end. He was selling light bulbs all over Arkansas and even to like Tennessee, Louisiana, those other places, just the outer areas of Arkansas. So I think that's where I get my selling entrepreneur, spirit from, is from him. Oh, Stephanie, I'm so sorry. That too, Black Widow. Yes. Amen. Yes. Yep. So we have to reconnect to when we were kid-like. Was there ever a time where you felt totally in your groove? Like you knew exactly what you were doing was what you needed to do? Right. That's so very true, Carol. Yep. I keep their pictures right beside my bed. My dad, my mom, and I need to get one of my brother on the side of my bed. But yeah, I look at those every day and I'm like, good morning. And then Robert got me this ring not too long. I really did not mean to do that. Sorry, guys. I forget what finger I have it on. But he got me this ring right here. And it's supposed to be a hug from heaven. So today I was constantly squeezing on that for sure. So, but yeah, they're just in the other room. So again, we have to find our groove. If you ever know what that was like, but you're having trouble finding your way right now, think about what your attitude was like when you were in the groove and what your priorities was when you were lit up about life. When was the last time that you were turned on by life? Like you were excited to get up in the morning to tackle whatever it was that you were going to tackle that day. And then also, what do you think you can learn from those experiences? Right, Selena? You did. I love that video so very much. Yep. So there's nothing as unstoppable. I love this. There's nothing as unstoppable as a freight train full of freaking yes, get it. Just like earlier when I was congratulating Black Widow and Selena on their subscribers and watch hours and stuff. It's like, yes, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go for it, But the book does give us some tips in the chapter. And so I want to share you. There's only 4 quick little tips that I'm going to share with you. No, Nancy. We love you. Let us know if there's anything we can pray about for you, do for you. I think today was just a messy day, just a messy day. Number one, just see what you can get away with. And I think of Selena, I don't know why. Just see what you can get away with. It makes more sense to go through life with the attitude of, why not? And I think of my daddy on that line as well. He just wants to see what they can get away with. When you have that thought, it takes the pressure off. And it reminds you that life is but a game. In the book, it recommends that you take the approach to what you're trying to do and try this on. I just want to see if I can start my own successful business. How many of us have done that? I know there are a couple of you, at least in chat right now, that has started doing that. I just want to see if I can start my own successful business. Why not? I just want to see if I can get myself out of debt and make $100,000 more this year. Why not? I just want to see if I can lose 100 pounds. This is me right now. After my blood test results, we won't go into that. But I just want to see if I can lose 100 pounds. Why not? I just want to see if I can sell one of my paintings for $50 or 50 grand. How about that? Why not? I just want to see if I can meet my soulmate. Why not? Take the pressure off and get back into the adventure of it. That's what my dad would do. He'd just let it roll off his back. My best friend of 40 plus years has that que sera attitude all the time. Oh, well. Number two, lose track of time. How many of us can get into doing something and all of a sudden we look up and it's like an hour or two later and we're like, oh my gosh. What makes you lose track of time and how often does it happen? And you want to know that. You want to know how often that happens for you because you want to figure out the things that you get lost in your business and also in your personal life. And then figure out how you can be doing more of those things more of the time because this is when you're in the vortex. This is where your passion is lying and you're really working at whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve. Hire someone and delegate the tasks you don't like doing so that you can spend more time doing the things you want to do and get lost in. Many business owners and like my guy that I work for, this is why they hire us assistants so they can focus on what they love doing the most. Or partner up with someone who's good at what it is that you don't like to do and enjoys doing the things you're not into. So you can be freed up to do more of what you want. And a Roflo who loves to wrap up your items for your shipping. And I hate having to prep these items for shipping. Like nails on the chalkboard kind of hate. Because I did it for at least 2-3 years before he came into the picture. But figure it out. Don't just hand your life over to your circumstances like a little wuss. Figure it out. Because you can take your life wherever you want it to go. So grab it by its nether regions, which is where the title comes in, and make doing the things you love a priority. Quit putting those things on the back burner. Well, Stephanie, get them in there. Have you got them in there yet? I just want to show people the beauty in ugly things, right? Reading a good book. Awesome. Selena and I, we can talk for hours. Like we just get lost in what we're talking about. And we go from one idea to the next idea, whatever it may be. So. But lose track of time. That's the second tip. The third tip, guys. The third tip is keep being the beginner, which is what we talked about at the very beginning. See what I did there? I didn't even know I was going to do it. Get really good and hone your craft, whatever it may be, but don't lose the fun in the process, which is what everybody tends to do as we get older. It was something that we enjoyed one time, and now we kind of lost the fun of it. So don't lose the fun in the process, because what's the point of doing all that work then? What's the point of doing it? The trick is to let the beginner live alongside the expert. Instead of pretending you don't know who she is when she tries to sit with you and your new, cooler, more experienced friends at lunch, you want to make her your friend. So let the beginner come alongside the expert. Your beginning self and your expert self. Put them together. The beginner may seem like she isn't smart and that she's a downright idiot. But she knows how to have fun. She knows how to party. And if you don't let her play with you anymore, then life is going to get quite dull. Again, hone in on your craft. Take it seriously. Learn what you need to learn. Invest in yourself. That is the biggest thing. Invest in yourself. Practice your butt off. Fall down. Get back up. Keep going. Get really, really, really good at what you do. But don't lose the fun. What's the point in doing all that work if you don't have some fun, right? That's why I love doing my auctions with you guys. That's why I love doing Monday Motivation. I have fun with it. Which is probably sometimes why I think I can't quit my daytime job, because I don't want everyone this not to be fun, you know? I don't want to get so dependent on it like it is my job. I want to keep it as a fun business, because it is a business regardless. It is a business. And guys, keep in mind, the only thing that you need to do is do the very best you can. Once you do that, the only other thing that matters is that you enjoy yourself. That's what I've always told my kids. Just do the best that you can. I'll be proud of you no matter what. Do the best that as long as I know you're putting forth the effort and you're trying the best that you know how and giving it all you got, I'm going to be proud of you. So give it the best that you can. And number 4, right, Selena, cheer for the underdog. The gift of gab is not my problem. Right? It never has been my problem, as I've shared with y'all before in first grade. That's why I got my first paddlings, because I was talking too much. Imagine that. I don't know why anybody would ever think that. Number 4, love yourself. I think the author ends with this on almost every chapter with this tip. Keep repeating it to yourself over and over until you believe it. Love yourself. All right, guys, it's a short night tonight. Of course, we are at the 45-minute mark. That video helped with that. This weekend, I had to work at the flea market. But today's 2-year mark has been on my mind all weekend. And like I said earlier, my mom's 2-year mark will be in 2 weeks. But again, I truly, honestly do celebrate her in heaven because of her 10-year battle with Alzheimer's and her beating it in the end, because she won. And it wasn't unexpected for her to pass like it was with my dad. So I know I'll get there eventually with him. But I'm also one that needs to feel what I feel in the moment and nicely let everyone know to just let me. So thank you guys for just letting me have that moment earlier. So we'll do the hashtag drawing. Again, I'm going to make the announcements real quick. And then anything you guys want to discuss or share, we can do that as well. So let me know. You got hit in the head with a paddle. I'm so glad I popped it. Oh, awesome, Carol. Awesome. Thank you, Lisa D. Thank you. So real quick, because I know y'all are really waiting on the hashtag drawing. And then here comes Tammy. Thank you, my friend. Love you. And of course, she only does it because she wants to see this. So thank you, Tammy. And exciting news. I'm so glad you did that, though, Tammy, because it reminded me to tell you guys, Robert and I made the announcement on Facebook. So some of you I know are not friends with me on Facebook. So since y'all are here, Robert and I have got our trip planned to Florida so I can go hold a sloth. So mark it on your calendars because it's super important that April 17th at 9 a.m. I get to hold a sloth. I'm so excited. So we are just, that has been set. He's already bought the tickets. Like, it is a done deal. We are going. So, it's happening. So we'll figure out the hotel and all that kind of stuff. We'll figure all that out for a later time, or we'll just go. That's what I told him. I was like, let's just live wild and let's leave on Saturday, and where we stop is where we stop. And and then whenever we come back, we'll do the same thing and just not worry about anything. Who cares? Who needs a plan except for that Wednesday? That's the only time I need a plan. So, anyways, I'm so stupid excited about that. So excited. Y'all know my sloth obsession. So I just cannot wait. So tomorrow night, Selena is back with me at 8 p.m. Central. Y'all know we're one fry short of making a Happy Meal. So, and sometimes we're a few more than that. So you want to come hang out with us if you want to have some laugh, some fun, some nay-nays, some whatever else that Selena throws at us as well. Hey, Josie, welcome in. Good to see you. Selena, about that stop in Tennessee. Yeah, I asked Robert where we were going, and it's like a whole nother, like it's a huge gap. But I did try. I was like, well, we can still go up there. I don't know. Well, I'll see what I can squeeze out of him by the time we're leaving, coming back. All right, so Selena's on with me tomorrow night, and then Wednesday night, just Dream Chaser, Tammy and myself. I said I want it to be just us. We'll be back on at 8 p.m. Central. And then Thursday night, obviously the corny chip of all, my favorite chip ever, Cool Ranch Dorito, will be back with me at 8 p.m. Central Thursday night. All right, guys, so I changed up the hashtag drawing. Hopefully everyone is here that gets calls so they can choose from one of the 3 different ones I have here. But again, I thought I would change it up a bit, see how we like this. I can always go back to doing it the way I was doing it before, but yeah. So here we go. Remember, I'm doing 3 drawings. No, we're not doing the hashtag on the screen. It's coming right out of this cup, out of all of these people's names. I didn't think I was ever going to finish this last night. Crap, I'll meet you in Georgia. We're actually talking about driving down Birmingham, Alabama, and down that way. Trying to get him to take me to Disney World while we're down there. I was like, we could go to at least one, which would be Animal Kingdom for me, probably. I don't know, I like Epcot too. So, all right, here we go. We'll go to the very bottom for this. Remember, you can only win once. I don't think. Hold on. Oh no. I accidentally grabbed 2, so throw them back in there. All right, I don't know if he's watching, if he's lurking, but Jimmy Mac. Jimmy. I haven't seen him in here. So, Jimmy, If you're here, you get to choose between 1, 2, or 3. She probably did, Josie, knowing her. Really, Sam? We're going to Alabama. You know, if you really want to make a trip out of it, Selena, just come on down to Orlando with us. Can't remember. I think the park that we're going to is just maybe 5-10 minutes outside of Orlando or something like that. Kissimmee. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. All right, let's draw for the second one. I really wanted everybody to be here, but then I feel bad to do that. All right. I don't think she's here either. Sanders Smith. Sanders Smith, you're the second winner. I don't think Sandra is here either. If you are Sandra and you're lurking in the background, come on out. Give mine to me. All right. We're going to pull for the third one. Come on, make it somebody that's here. Make it somebody here. Come on. Lisa D. Lisa D, you're the third winner. But guess what? The other two are not here. Sounds like Kissimmee. Kissimmee? Is that how you say it? Kissimmee? We have a vendor fair that we do that is called that as well. So I'm like, oh no, Kissimmee, what? So Lisa D, since you're the only one that's here, you got choice of 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. And then I'll reach out to the other two and see which one they choose. And then I'll let y'all know in a short. How about that? And she wants number 3. Lisa D, you have won $2 in Scooter Bucks. Congratulations. So you can apply this whenever you want in the month of March. Just let me know that you want to apply it. So I'm going to put your name on this one. And then I will reach out to Sandra Smith and Jimmy and see what number they choose. And then I'll just throw it all up in a short for you guys so y'all can see. 3 is my favorite number too. Yep. It is my new favorite number. I don't know what it was before, but 3 is now my favorite number. Because it seems like ever since my brother passed, everything happens and comes in number 3. Doesn't happen in 3s, but something of 3 always shows up. Yes, Tammy, I made it. It just takes me a second. Oh, it's her favorite too. Awesome, Lisa D. All right, so Lisa D, your name is right there. So whenever you decide you want to use it, it is here for you to use. All right, I wish I had drawn names of other people that were here. And that's how I was going to do it. But then I was like, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So, oh well, it is what it is. So I will reach out to the other two to see what they choose. And then I will let you guys know. So anything else, guys? Anything y'all want to discuss before we end the night? Y'all know I always keep these between 45 minutes to an hour. Unless we're just really talking in chat, then we'll go longer. Lisa D's won before, so girl, you lucky. I really thought Carrie Gatto was going to win because her and Casey both always answers the hashtag, always. So, yay, Stephanie! Woo! Well, Tammy, that would be fair if I kept drawing, right? Maybe we'll do some more this week at the auctions. Maybe. We'll see. And a new computer. Well, you go, girl. And a new computer tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you guys for being here with me tonight on such a hard day for myself. It just made me feel so much better having y'all here. Carol is an hour north of Orlando. Awesome. Jimmy, you're here. I love you. Jimmy Mac, when are you coming back? Did Tammy text you? Did Tammy text you? That's what I want to know. Somebody text you. Jimmy, you won hashtag. So you get to choose between 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So let's do this, Jimmy. Oh, okay. Well, then it was just look of it. Your ears were burning. That's what it was. Your ears were burning. 1 or 2, Jimmy. Perfect timing, buddy. 1 or 2. He says 2. What did Jimmy win? Woo-hoo! Jimmy, you won $5 in scooter bucks that you can apply for the month of March. The whole month of March, $5. And you can apply it. So if you bid on something tomorrow night or later in the month and you decide you want to apply it then, you can. But yeah, these are for the month of March. So there you go, Jimmy. Congratulations, $5. Woohoo! And Jimmy, your name is right there on it. So since Jimmy won this one, and we all know that now, thank you, Jimmy. I'm so glad you came in here. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. So Sandra Smith, if you're watching this later or when I message you or you watch the short, because you're so good about watching the shorts as well, you won $3 in scooter bucks. Woo-hoo. So there you go, Sandra. That is yours. So now we've done all 3. So I can't draw until later. Sandra, your name is right there. And so, yes, congratulations to our February month winners, hashtag winners. So that just goes to show, get your hashtags in for the month of March. And you can do them at any point as long as you get them in between the 1st to the end of the month by midnight. And you only get 1 entry per day. So, Scooty Booty Bucks, that's what I got to call them. Scooty Booty Bucks, yes. All right, guys, thank y'all again for being here with me tonight. Remember to lead with who you is and to have fun while you're going after your dreams. Let's do this thing. Bye, guys.